I'm excited for this episode because I get to play with the Mevo this week. Yes.
An actual live.
Yes. So, hi everyone. Welcome to another installation of Day Drinking. This is episode 2. Today I am so happy to welcome Neil. Neil does improv with Bad Kitten here in Philadelphia. And I guess too, introducing the hosts, Kaylani.
I'm John.
And yeah, let's talk about some improv.
Yeah.
So what is improv?
Improv is a form of theater where there isn't a script. The performers just make it up as they go along. And there's a lot of different kind of varieties and sub-flavors. And what I do is mostly long form. So imagine like a set of 3-minute scenes that eventually form together into like one cohesive world.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And so you get on stage and like, how does it begin? Like, how does...
Generally, we ask the audience for a suggestion of a word or a couple words, and then we use that to inspire other ideas. So if the audience says tomato, you may think tomato makes me think of tomato sauce, which makes me think of Friday night. You may hear tomato and think of gardening and think about your grandmother. And so instead of just doing scenes that are like, here we are with tomatoes over and over again, you extrapolate a little bit and build it up, and each performer kind of use their own personal inspiration for it.
So that's really cool. How long have you been doing this now?
Just about 2.5 years. Yeah.
Wow, 2.5 years.
And I hear you with a specific troupe?
Yeah, I'm with a group called Bad Kitten. We've been together for just over 2 years.
Awesome.
As well. And we perform about once a month these days. We used to have basically weekly shows, and then at some point that just became very tiring and real life crept in. So
Cool.
Awesome.
So, you sent over a blog called Hipsters and Clogs. He's got this blog from a time that you spent in the Netherlands, right?
That's right.
And there was like an inordinate amount of sandwiches involved in this blog. So I thought it would be fun, to bring it improv and like cooking and food making together into, we all have leftovers in the refrigerator.
That's right.
So that's the audience, I guess, in this. They're giving all the recommendations.
Yes.
Right.
So
The audience is your refrigerator, basically.
Exactly. So you've got all these ingredients. Sometimes you don't think that they go together, or they've just been sitting there for a while, or they're like from a meal from a really long time ago. Literally, the beer that we're featuring today, let me zoom in on that. The beer today is literally... what is it? Leftovers from our refrigerator.
At least a few months, except for this one's a year ago.
Yeah, it has to be. If anyone knows about Trogs, Mad Elf, that only comes out once a year. Okay, which one do you guys want to drink? Should we...
I haven't even looked at them. Can I turn
yeah.
the labels around,
Yeah,
or is that going to screw up our audience?
I've got some Omegang,
the three
Ballast
philosophers.
Point. I know, it's a good array of leftover beer.
I might go for the three philosophers to
Okay,
start.
cool.
As a medicinal treatment.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy. And Bad Kitten has a show coming out, right?
We have a show on October 30th. It's at 8:30 at the Fit Comedy Theater, which is at 2030 Sansom Street if you're here in Philly.
Nice.
And it's a free show. And it's BYOB.
Actually, nice.
So you could also drink while improving even more. So that's what I wanted to ask too. Like before the show, how do you get prepared? How do you get prepared to go in front of people and like really just like wing it? You're just winging it.
You're winging it. A lot of what you do is getting yourself to be present with the people you're performing with, and different people have very different ways that they want to do that. So you'll do some warm-ups that are very physical. You'll do some that are just practicing clearing your mind in a way.
Interesting.
You can have some that are really just about connecting with each other as real human beings, and honestly, it's just like talking about your day, basically. But what you want to do is be in a comfortable space where you trust the people that you're around to take care of you and to show that you're going to take care of them, and that when you're out there in front of the public, you're there to support them in a scene. So.
I think I love the concept of improv, bringing it into the real world. There's a lot of like business philosophers that are like, oh, the business of improv, or like bringing improv into the office, or bringing improv into like sales meetings. Even Amy Poehler, her Yes Please is like literally how to bring like improv into your life. So aside from that, how do you feel improv has impacted you? Or
Improv has impacted me in a lot of ways, and I get to, I don't know if you know this, I work professionally with a group called Improv Science that teaches improv as a framework of communication to people in science, broadly defined. And so I get to bring my play into the offices and labs and conference rooms of the world.
That is so fun. So you're like professional improv.
Right.
What?
I have to do some other things on top of that.
Oh
but,
my gosh.
there are the days when I get to say, wow, okay, I just get to go into a conference room and play some improv games like I play with my friends for free. This time I get paid to do it.
You know,
Awesome.
I think I want to see an improv game. I want you two to play an improv game. What's a good game for especially like a beginner?
A beginner?
Yeah, well, I'm a beginner too. Like I
okay.
would be a beginner. Like,
Throw me under the bus.
get in there.
At what point can I start drinking also? This
Oh
is a
yeah,
critical
cheers.
part of my,
Here's
my day.
to day drinking.
Cheers
That's
to
the whole
day
point.
drinking.
We're supposed
Right.
to get a little saucy.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get a little saucy. So I am drinking the Omega Abbey Ale.
I'm on the Omegang Three Philosophers Quad Ale.
I got Long Thin Lager.
By Ballast Point.
Ballast Point.
I got
Yeah.
the last pick.
Nice. Oh, sorry. Well, I mean, poor Mad
last
Elf.
pick.
You know, I
Yeah.
think I do want to like at least share the Mad Elf
yeah.
with people.
I'm okay with
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
sharing,
that's totally
yeah.
fine.
I think
Cool.
I would have felt greedy if I had just gone for the Mad
I was
Elf.
hoping you wouldn't. I don't want to say it.
But yeah, let's
an
get
okay.
a little loosened up
All right.
before we get into the cooking portion
Yeah.
of the show.
Here's something that we can easily do with 3 people.
Okay.
And the game is 5 things, or these are 5 things. It's really simple. What you do is you basically point to another person in the group, and you'll say, John, name 5 brands of breakfast cereal. And what you do then is name the first 5 brands of breakfast cereal that come to mind. And what's great is they don't have to be real. The point is to just list 5
Just blurt
things.
things out.
You could literally say shark fin soup, Jurassic Park, dog butts, oatmeal, terraforming. And those are 5 types of breakfast cereal now. It's just to clear your mind and say, there's no judgment. I just need to get something out there. And then John gets to name somebody else and say, now give me 5.
All right.
X, Y, and
Shall
Zs.
we set the stage? Let's do it.
Sure.
Let's do some improv.
Sure. Should I start with one of you?
Yeah.
All right. John, name 5 neighborhoods of Brooklyn.
Bronx, Brooklyn Light, Brooklyn Deluxe, Tableside, and East Side.
And then, that's fine.
And then Kehlani.
But then we all, I forgot this. This is a very important part. And then we all clap and say, "These are 5 things."
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. These are 5 things.
Oh, and I forgot another part. This is going really well, folks. After each thing that you name, we say 1, and then you name the next one. We say 2, and it's all about getting
that's so
really
fun.
excited and
Oh,
supporting
what?
again.
Okay,
right?
okay.
I'm sorry that we didn't support you in your 5 things.
That's all right.
But now I think I've laid out the 4 ground rules that exist in this
Yeah.
game. Yeah. Go ahead.
Neil, 5 types of tables.
Wood.
1.
1. Pennsylvania.
2,
Congress.
3,
Cloud-based.
4,
And flu shot. 5.
5.
These are 5 things. Nice. Okay. Kehlani,
Okay.
what are 5 things you could buy at a flea market?
Ooh, oh my goodness. Pokemon cards.
1.
Old Tamagotchis.
2.
Rusty bikes.
3.
Apple cider donuts.
4.
And Trump doll.
5. These are 5 things.
That is so fun. Oh, wait. Now I want to. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Okay, John, I'm gonna throw it to you. Name pizza toppings. Go.
Babies.
1.
Pepperoni.
2,
I'm thinking sawdust.
3.
Can I have some gazpacho?
4,
And more pepperoni.
5. These are 5 things.
Babies.
Babies before pepperoni. Yeah.
That is so fun. Well,
yeah.
okay.
Good one.
So, I have brought over, since bring it back to like, okay, so improv in the kitchen, I feel like
Yep.
that was like a good exercise.
Oh, yeah.
I have literally brought some of our leftovers that we just like, we have no idea what to do with
All
these
right,
things.
okay.
We have no idea what to do with this food.
Some audience
Most
suggestions.
should not be stale.
Yeah.
All right.
It shouldn't be stale. Hopefully it's not stale.
Goodness.
So we've got
The bread,
the bread.
bread.
potato rolls.
Potato rolls, yes.
Fine
Let's
choice.
set that out. Yeah, do you want to do the ingredients?
We can go back and forth.
Okay.
Am I allowed to like break the fourth wall here? How does this work?
Yeah,
Yeah?
break the fourth wall. That's the
If you're
the whole
watching
point.
this and you don't believe in potato rolls or potato bread as a good sandwich option, I'd like to hear from you because potato rolls are fantastic.
It's the only bread we had.
It is literally the only bread we have. Okay, so I've got old kimchi.
Old kimchi. I thought that's what that was. All right.
Yeah, and it's not even that much kimchi, but it should be enough for
It's
a
something.
sandwich.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Some beet hummus.
Beet hummus. Nice.
I'm gonna just kind of like get this all laid out before I
Yeah,
start.
seriously,
riffing
like
on
really
dumb
think about
ideas.
this because we're throwing you a
Okay.
test here. Jet puffed marshmallows.
Really, the only kind of.
I think that was from the s'mores episode that we had when we lit
Yeah.
marshmallows on fire. Yeah,
Some apple butter.
Oh yeah. All right.
homemade from
Okay.
apples I picked like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, that's great.
We've got.
Have done the leftovers.
You can't go wrong with peanut butter.
That's true.
It's all
Yeah,
natural
that's
peanut
that's an
butter, too.
easy
That's
one.
very true.
That's an easy one.
Some brunch candy corn.
I'm sorry. Some.
Brunch flavored candy corn
Mostly tastes like maple syrup.
What a marvelous world we live in. America is already great again.
because it's fall. You know, you can't have fall without pecan pumpkin butter.
Yeah, that's true.
Or some cloudberry jam from IKEA.
Oh,
Cloudberry jam.
Cloud-based berry jam. Got it.
We've got coleslaw.
Oh sure.
Google Translate said this is deer meat.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's supposed to be a pate with truffle. It's like from the Champagne region of France. It
Okay,
was
all right.
literally the most random. We haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah, this might not go in sandwiches.
That might not
It
go.
might just be its own thing.
We have tuna fish
Sure.
and then pulled pork, homemade pulled pork.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, you got so excited.
I love pulled pork so
Was I
much.
supposed that this was in the can earlier today?
That was
wasn't
in the
sitting
can,
out
yes,
for
yes.
Leftovers.
And then here are like some things so that we make not that many dishes. I mean, you could smear peanut butter with a spoon.
Peanut butter with any. You can smear peanut butter with a beer bottle.
Where'd my beer go? Oh, here it is. That's like the
splendid
important
thing.
thing.
All right.
All right, so what sandwiches could you make? I mean, you know.
I mean, you can make a lot of sandwiches.
Oh yeah,
Right.
a lot of sandwiches.
The question to me is like what works, what is fun, and what is not totally obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Just want to start naming combinations. Should I start?
Yeah,
making
no,
things?
I feel like we should
I'm not
all
sure there are
like, get in
rules
on
here.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, you start a sandwich always with bread.
With the bread.
Yeah, definitely.
I start a sandwich with the hunger.
Oh yes,
All
here
right.
you are. How many are we gonna like
Should we make them open faced to make it?
Oh.
open face?
Oh. This
Or
is
that just a whole nother dimension?
This is like another like 4 episodes, I believe, of day drinking is what makes a sandwich a sandwich.
Can it be a
The
pita?
debate
Can that
rages
be
on.
what?
You say a pita?
Can it be a pita? Can that be a sandwich?
Oh, is a taco a sandwich?
Is a burrito a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? 4 whole episodes here.
How about that guy who made the ham dog roll? Did you see
I don't think I
this?
saw that. I
Oh
wish
my
I
gosh,
did.
it's a guy in the Netherlands. The Netherlands.
No, always.
Who like has like a hamburger patty. You could do like a hamburger patty, but in the middle of it, he lays out a
Oh,
hot dog,
sure.
and he designed and patented a whole like roll specifically for the ham dog. Is what he's calling
I'm
it.
into that.
Ham dog.
Ham dog.
Does
Down.
the meat the roll, or is there another thing that holds the meat?
No.
It's like the KFC Double Down, where the 2 pieces of chicken act as bread.
Yes, right. No, I mean there is like a roll for it. Oh, is it keep pausing? Okay.
So, I decided that I was at the very least curious about these brunch favorites. Brunch favorites candy corn. Brunch favorites is a good improv team name if you're looking for one. You shouldn't be. We have French toast and maple syrup candy corn. Naturally and artificially flavored waffles and strawberry candy corn, and chocolate chip and pancakes candy corn.
Actually, the strawberry one is my favorite
Yeah, that
from the
one's
bunch.
pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the good one. That's the best one.
All right. So I'm seeing a bunch of things that like go
Yeah.
together really obviously, and some things I'm like, well, we can try.
How about like, okay, let's start with maybe a fall inspiration. I see a lot
fall
of fall
inspiration.
flavors.
That's pretty good.
happening. Yeah.
So in that case, I'm going to go for something somewhat simple,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to try a little spin on it. So the pecan
okay.
pumpkin butter.
Pumpkin butter.
And I'm thinking about combining this with the chocolate chip and pancakes candy corn.
Oh my gosh, make it happen.
Yeah.
Here. Let's I'll put the plate here. That way we can zoom in on the cooking action.
All right, okay.
Ooh.
Got have you played with this stuff yet?
No, we literally
opened.
opened it right before we got here. It's just been sitting in the cabinet. I think it was from Williams Sonoma.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was
sure.
it was on sale.
Yeah, of course it was.
So that means it's a year old at least.
So it's at least a year old.
Consistency is pumpkin buttery.
But the date's still fine. I think it's good till through 2017.
Yeah.
You know, nothing. We almost did bring. I had a can of olives,
Oh,
but
Make the
olives.
that didn't.
Regular old olives.
It's just like it was really old olives, but like not like you go to the like antipasta
this is-
station
yeah.
at the grocery
This is not
store.
Whole Foods
This
olives.
was like a can that you pick up. It was maybe 99 cents from the
Mm-hmm.
grocery store, and it was dead as of like June the 1st of this year. And I was like, oh, why do I still have this? No. Ooh, so we got some apple butter and some brunch flavored.
Stick my hand in and see what happens
This
here.
is maybe the dessert of sandwiches. Oh my
dear.
gosh, one ran away.
Oh, maybe a mouse will get it. Who can
It's all
know?
good.
All right. I'm looking for the brownie chocolate chip and pancakes.
Okay.
All right. Right. I don't want to accidentally end up with the strawberry and waffles one on there. That would be disastrous, obviously. This,
So you've handpicked.
right? Oh, this-
Oh man.
All right. Do you think I should coat this in candy corns?
That's a good question. I don't know. Well, it's improv. Like
I think we should just go.
Yes,
I
and,
think
yes,
we should just
and.
yeah, make it worse.
Yeah.
as we say. It's, in real life, you like to make things better, and in improv, you like to make things worse. Because,
We're just in too deep.
yeah.
Just dive in.
I'm going to try one of these strawberry fellows. Oh goodness.
Good, right?
Good or bad?
Oh, that is Satan. That is unholy.
So that's
Nope.
still good or bad?
God. I'm not committing to anything on that one. Exactly like you think it's going to. I think that's the thing. It's that one strawberry.
It's candy corn.
It's-
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Wow. You're going in on.
If I can spin off of my Dutch life, so a very Dutch food is hagelslag, which is basically chocolate sprinkles. You can have this like on buttered toast, and like that's an acceptable breakfast there.
Wow.
Just sprinkles on toast.
Sprinkles?
Sprinkles on toast. Yeah. All right. Do we want to split this up? Should I just eat this whole thing?
No, I mean-
again, I don't know the rules here.
I guess like let's all take a sample of it.
All right. Oh jeez.
Oh man, go in on it, John. Have fun.
And John, I think mostly chocolate chip and pancake.
Hopefully
That
that's
was-
good. It's consistent.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, that's all. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to eat it all, but okay.
But if I do,
Cheers
it's
to
breakfast.
improvisational sandwiches.
Improvisational sandwiches.
No,
That's very sweet.
Very.
it's mostly the pumpkin butter.
Yeah.
Definitely overwhelms it.
I think particularly the pumpkin butter, but also the roll, help mellow out the candy corn
It just kind of formed into a big giant ball in my mouth.
in a good
Some
way.
parts are crunchy, some parts not.
I
I
don't
don't know. It kind of makes the potato bread just taste more stale, I guess.
More stale.
It just makes
Not
it kind of
gonna-
crunchy, and bread shouldn't be crunchy. But it's not completely crunchy, it's like a stale kind of crunchy. So it kind of leads me into that.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's definitely really sweet.
Yeah.
I think the pecan butter just amplifies how sweet the brunch flavored candy corns are.
Yeah.
Although it's also kind of like a good compliment. Like if I were really like in the mood for a sweet, like rather than having a whole thing of ice cream, I think I would just be like one bite of potato bread and peanut, or what was it?
Sugar
Pumpkin
on top.
butter.
Pumpkin pecan.
With, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This inspires me to sandwiches, but like cupcakes.
Oh,
If you had like
yeah.
potato cakes, not a thing. Basically iced them with this pecan pumpkin butter, and then I would actually chop these candy corn up. I think in a perfect world,
yeah.
you finely dice them so it's not so candy corny.
That's actually a good idea. And how about like someone was saying that like coffee flour is becoming a thing. You were saying like potato flour.
Potato flour,
Yeah, like
yeah.
coffee flour is becoming like a thing that's being incorporated into a lot of baking. I think that would bring another like element to this concoction.
The coffee bean specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. That would make it like very brunchy. Like these would be brunch dessert cupcakes.
So says the bag.
Yeah. Brunch favorites.
Brunch favorites.
Oh, gracious.
Oh man, so that was good.
I mean, we still have like a serving and a
You
half
want
there.
to finish
split
it?
this?
Okay, yeah, I'll split it. I'll split it with you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
I'm taking the tiny one.
Oh, right. Fine. I'll take the one that has the combination chocolate chip and pancakes.
And then I'm
plus-
going to zoom in on you when you're eating it.
Great. No. I'm glad I dressed up for this.
Delicious. Too much? Oh, you've got like a bunch of chocolate chip ones.
Yeah. I don't think we need to use the candy corn in any more sandwiches today.
No, okay. I'll
That's
put
the
these
second
aside.
leftover. It's a leftover.
It's a leftover of being a leftover, yeah. I really want to get into like the pulled pork because we
Pulled pork is my jam.
made 4 pounds of it last weekend.
Ugh,
and
don't
I think
tell me.
we still have like 3.5 pounds of it. It's just like in a big container at home. But yeah, we made homemade slow cooker. So what would you do with this? I know coleslaw is definitely like a
Coleslaw's
dead
the obvious
giveaway.
one.
Yeah.
I was on that. Here's something. What did you put in with this pulled pork? Did you use barbecue sauce?
Yeah, apple vinegar.
Yeah, it was like a lot of it. It was
Yeah,
a lot
bunch of
of
things.
a lot of barbecue sauce, apple
Garlic,
cider,
thyme.
garlic,
Yeah.
thyme, a lot of spices.
Okay. I'm gonna lick this spoon because otherwise it's just gonna go in place.
Yeah, please. Get in on that spoon.
You want to zoom in on this, or is it too late? So here's what I'm thinking with this pulled pork: is you got this apple butter,
Oh.
right? And I can't quite decide if I want to also experiment with this cloudberry jam, which was the original thing that I was going to spin onto the brunch favorites sandwich, and that wasn't necessary at all. That would
Yeah.
have been
Yeah.
just a diabetic
So you're
coma.
thinking about bringing some sweetness into, because like this is very
think so.
tangy. It's kind of
Yeah.
Texas style. I think
Yep.
it actually, the recipe did say that it was Texas style
style.
barbecue. Yeah, no, I'm voting for yes and.
Same. All right,
Yeah,
let's,
improv. Getting the hang of it. So should wait, okay, we were talking about like open face sandwiches. Like or not like open face, but like what are the proportions of like cloudberries to
So I think you don't want a lot of cloudberry on a pulled pork sandwich.
okay.
I don't really know what a cloudberry is. I'm guessing it's like a huckleberry or a lincolnberry.
It's IKEA.
It's like it tastes like IKEA. It tastes like
yeah.
sawdust. Really MDF dust.
So maybe
Yeah,
I'll
I think,
do
I think I'm just gonna throw out some numbers here.
Okay.
Like 6 to 2 to 1. Pork to apple butter to cloudberry.
okay. So maybe that to me that translates to a thin film. Oh, look at that. Look at what Neil's got going on there. Ooh. And it's cold, sorry.
No.
Literally, like I said, this is fridge.
This is really what was in your fridge.
This is really what was in my fridge.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Oh wait, I think I put too much cloudberry.
Oh, yeah.
Uh oh. How much?
And you're also a double bottom.
No. No. How unexpected.
It's a twist. This improv story got
I
spicy.
guess there are probably people out there who like the double bottom sandwich. You know, the people who really love the heels of the bread.
Yeah.
They'll say, sure, I'll
It's
have
like
that
butts.
here."
Sure, why not? Oh, you've
Two
already
butts
got.
together. Yeah.
You know what? You've got some apple butter, but I'm gonna like introduce some to the top of it.
All right.
Voila.
And marry that, blend it up.
Magnificent.
All right.
Magnificent. You know, another direction that I was even thinking about going in at home was like the pulled pork with the kimchi.
Oh, that came to mind.
Yeah.
And then I got very distracted by this apple butter.
All of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The apple butter I made a couple years ago, but like I don't think I boiled it down all the way. So it's like kind of applesaucy.
It's soupy. It's a little soupy.
It's quite soupy,
Yeah.
but it's actually very sweet. There's like a
Yeah.
butt ton of sugar, so
These are all sweet sandwiches.
when two become one, look at that. But I feel like, what are the types of things that you really like have left over? It's always like random, and then you have
It's
to
very
Frankenstein
random.
meals, so that you're not at the grocery store like every
20 minutes.
yeah, exactly. What's your favorite like leftover thing to do?
My favorite leftover thing to do, more like a stir fry, basically, where you've got like, I got a little bit of chicken left over from something, some strange spinach that's not doing great, but
Yeah.
not doing well, not doing great, or day drinking.
Day drinking.
Day drinking. Sorry, I just realized I cut this in half, and there are three of us. Let's see here. We're gonna do quarters. We're gonna do quarters
That's cool. That's cool. That works.
because
Just make
somebody's going to work
leftovers.
seconds.
So what beer?
More leftovers. I'll stir fry this pulled pork apple butter sandwich in with some
Join us next
pasta.
week.
Join us next week as we feature rice noodles.
I think I have some for my leftover lunch.
Some rice
You already
noodles?
had lunch?
Well,
My lunch.
Second lunch.
that was the crazy thing was like I didn't eat and I was like, dude, that's why I texted you. I was like, I gotta get a little something to eat because I can't drink on an empty stomach, and our ingredients are heinous.
These are not heinous. This is delightful. I was expecting like just tuna, marshmallows, and beer, basically like that
Oh.
level of beer.
That level of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for this one. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
These are sloppy looking guys.
Oh man, I'm taking the super meaty one. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Did I just take all the pulled pork?
I don't think so. I think
Here.
there was a big chunk in there, and then there were some
Mine
smaller
now.
shreds.
Oh man. So
Smells
this
like pork.
is pulled pork,
Pulled pork,
apple
apple
butter,
butter,
cloudberry.
Cloudberry jam.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
It's not bad.
that's really pleasant. It doesn't taste like any pulled pork sandwich I've had before.
It actually tastes really good. Mm-hmm. I thought that was going to be a joke sandwich, but
Yeah. It is certainly sweet as well. I don't get much like tartness or vinegar out of this.
I think the sweetness of the jams actually offset because the pulled pork was quite sour.
Yeah.
Like we did
How about
like
that?
pulled pork nachos
Yeah.
with it for game day, and
No
then didn't
leftovers.
watch the game.
No. If I had in a perfect world, I would put a little fresh black pepper on this, and then a cheese of some sort, like a really mellow cheese, just for the fat.
Yes. Yes, like, are you talking like a Gouda, or is that too overbearing?
Too overbearing.
Swiss?
Like an innocent mozzarella.
An innocent mozzarella, one
Innocent
that hasn't
mozzarella,
been
another good
jaded.
Yeah, improv kingdom. Certainly better than the candy corn sandwich.
Yeah,
I'll give it
Yeah.
that. Well,
It was like the dessert of sandwiches. Well, I think we have time for like one more sandwich.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Also, wait. Beer pairings.
Oh, beer pairings.
What would we pair? Okay, candy corn sandwich.
Right.
What would we pair that one with? Huh?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's a cheap watery lager.
Cheap watery lager.
Oh,
Just
I
kind
got
of
the
like.
lager,
Oh.
but it's not that cheap.
No,
No, not cheap enough.
Not cheap enough.
Are we talking like Natty Ice?
I'm thinking more PBR than Natty Ice.
Okay.
If we're gonna gradation them, has just a little bit of flavor, but you can't have like a competing element really with that. It was so sweet.
Yeah.
You just need something to wash it down. The lawnmower beer of sandwiches.
And then pulled pork. I mean, when you're at a barbecue and or you're taking your leftover barbecue and Frankensteining sandwiches.
Yeah.
I think that it would actually go well with because this is like an amber ale. I think it would go well with mine, and it did go well.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I have no complaints with the quad and this, but I'm also drinking a quad at 1 for lunch, so I have no complaints about a lot of things. My back pain is gone as well.
Hey, how about that? It was a cure-all.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but okay, so we've got some ingredients still.
Right.
Some things that we haven't touched.
I'll tell you where I'm starting, and I'd love to see.
Yeah.
I'd love to have one of you jump in the scene with me.
At least the tuna and marshmallows, right?
The well-known tuna and marshmallows combination. So that kimchi, we have not had like a really spicy sandwich at all.
Okay.
And certainly when I had the pulled pork, I was like, I want like that extra bit of heat. Like I have a real sweet tooth, but also like a real hothead. So the kimchi sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm thinking kimchi plus peanut butter could be fun.
Whoa.
Question is, what else?
Yeah.
I want you want that rule of 3 in comedy.
So, kimchi, peanut butter. I don't know if I want to introduce a meat into that, or like
Is the tuna just standard canned tuna?
It's standard in the water, not oil.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. That could work.
I think if that's where we're headed, I think let's open this up.
Yeah. Does anybody want this final quarter of pulled pork, cloudberry, peanut?
I think I'm good.
I'm pass.
Yeah. All right.
Off my
All right.
lunch.
Well, Bill, did you want to start with some peanut butter on that one? And
Wait, are we? Oh, that's a top and bottom. Finally.
yes,
Oh,
so we're gonna do an
goodness
appropriate top and bottom. Ugh. Let's do some kimchi. What? Oh, and then the tuna. Okay.
I guess I'll use a spoon.
So wait. I always think of this too, of just which one should be part of the bottom?
Oh.
Do I put tuna down first and then the kimchi on top, and then we put the peanut butter top on top?
That seems to be the standard way to go.
I don't think the spoon's going to work for this peanut butter.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Do you need a fork?
It's separated.
Oh,
You
it's
want a clean fork?
separated. Get a fork in there.
Clean fork.
Just like a.
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah.
You might lose a
Might lose a
tongue or-
tine.
yeah.
You know what? Wait, I'm just gonna. Maybe I'm just since they're going together anyway. I'm using.
I think you could do a thin peanut butter base under the tuna.
Oh, under the tuna.
Under the
Oh my
tuna.
goodness.
Just
Wait.
that's an idea.
Well, I already started putting
I know,
the tuna
no.
I
down.
can put it on top. And
I
it'll be,
regret.
Okay.
it'll be top bottom
Well,
underneath.
Yeah.
It'll work out the same.
it'll work out. This will work out. Okay. Kimchi. I'm just gonna set this on that.
Cloudberry and pulled pork. What a wonderful little world that is.
I would have never even thought that we would actually come up with a good sandwich in this segment.
I was. What will they feed me?
What am I getting myself into? Ooh, check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that might not actually be bad. I think we should open up a sandwich shop now, just called Improv Sandwiches.
Improv sandwiches.
You won't vomit.
You won't wrong. There's an improv team that I know of locally that at least used to be they used to be called Free Sandwiches, and at the start of every show they would throw out bags of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Wow.
It was the best because
The crowd
you never knew if you were going to get a free sandwich or not by watching the show.
So that's a good amount of peanut butter.
That's a great
yeah,
peanut
yeah.
butter.
Okay, let's put it together. Let me. Ooh, yeah. Oh gosh,
You're
this
juicing.
is the most sandwichy sandwich. Hold that up for the camera.
It's a lot of kimchi.
Yeah, I think I put
I was
way
too
too
wrapped
much
up in the peanut
kimchi
butter
on
to
this.
notice.
Kimchi.
You mind being the person, or should we all just take a bite out of a different corner of it, or
can do
is that
that.
creepy? I'm not creeped out by
romantic.
that.
I think
It's
that's also
romantic.
probably the best thing to do given these ingredients.
yeah, it's pretty sloppy.
Yeah.
All right,
Here
here it goes.
we go.
You do the honors.
Peanut butter kimchi tuna sandwich of my people.
Oh,
My goodness.
goodness in a good way or goodness in a bad way? Here I
Try
go.
it for yourself.
Oh, I dribbled, but not on myself.
Well done.
What the crap? It's actually, John, I want your opinion. Oh my goodness.
Kind of want to take another bite.
I know. It actually turns the tuna into like a fancy seafood. Like that's what it
Peanut
tastes
butter and
like.
tuna should not go together.
It shouldn't, and yet what it comes up as for me is like a gourmet sushi roll.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. Is you end up somewhere like, the tuna nutter roll. I don't want that, and then you have it, and you're like, they're onto something at this sushi restaurant.
Oh yeah. Like sometimes different combinations of food I would not think that would go together, or even treatment of sandwiches in certain ways. Like, have you ever had a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh yeah.
It's incredible. It's
Fantastic.
incredible. I have never had peanut butter, kimchi, and tuna on a sandwich, but it actually.
You have. I'm going to argue. Probably very few people have thought. You know what I'm going to do? Peanut butter, kimchi, and.
But you know what? It's so funny that now that I've tried it, I'm actually going to seek this sandwich out. I'm going to take another bite. Sure, why not?
Yeah. And this is a place where the potato roll does pleasantly little.
Yeah.
I think. Right.
It literally is just a vehicle for the food to get in your mouth.
Yep. Oh, that was a great bite. I'm sorry you missed that. That was fantastic. My goodness,
I'm just going to enjoy it through you.
so much kimchi.
You want more?
Already
I
had
think
two bites.
I'm satisfied. I mean,
All right.
yo, you can have the rest of it. You haven't eaten.
That's true. This is my actual lunch, folks.
Yeah, we cheated and had like pre-lunch.
Oh,
In
So,
case this turned out poorly, at least we had something. But it worked. It worked. We did it.
oh my gosh, well, I mean, that really inspired me to bring more improv into the kitchen, you know?
There's a lot of radical acceptance is a concept that gets thrown around, and sometimes you just radically accept what's in your fridge and say, we got to go with this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just like not going in and judging the peanut butter and kimchi, or being like, ugh, the tuna fish can only go, or like the pulled pork can only go with coleslaw.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're being spunky if you put it with the kimchi. But, yeah, no. But that was really good.
Yeah.
Sorry, marshmallows. That was like a trick ingredient, really.
I think that's just another good dessert topping of if I could have gone with that instead of the candy corn.
Yeah.
The candy corn just seemed really weird and exciting. It's like find the weird thing and hold on to it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that I think is it for improv in the kitchen. I hope that like you go home tonight
Be
and
inspired.
yeah, you be inspired rather than ordering out, rather than ordering from Grubhub. Even though I love you, Grubhub, like save some money. Look in your fridge, see what you already have, and Frankenstein a sandwich because you never know.
Build on the world that you're already in.
Build on the world that you're already in. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That's really beautiful. So thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night Cookies. Don't even know what cookie we're going to review yet, but it's always a surprise.
But they'll be cooked.